I'm going to show you how to create a Google form and how you can use it in your classroom. So when you're in your Google Drive or on your Google account, you can either click this red button that says New and go down to More and find Google Forms. Google Forms has a purple icon to the left of it. You can also, another way to get there is by clicking the array in the top right-hand corner, going down to More. If it doesn't show up, you can go to Even More from Google. And Forms are located under Home and Office. I don't know, for some reason it's green right here, the icon is, but there's Forms. Either way, once you open up a form, this is what you're going to see. It'll be untitled, of course, until you add the title in. And they usually will start with one question. You can add more questions by clicking the plus symbol, or you can duplicate a question you already have. You can move the questions around and change the order if you want. And then you can also change how students or parents are going to respond to your question. So you can have short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down, a linear scale, a multiple choice grid, date, or time. All of these are really great. I love the different options, and they're good for different things depending upon what type of information you're getting. If you're getting information from parents at the beginning of the year, probably short answer and paragraph or check boxes are going to be the ones you use the most, maybe even date and time. I could see you really utilizing Google Forms when you conduct your research, your classroom research, especially in the spring when you're having to gather data and information. I could see the linear scale being really great, and short answer paragraph again is a great way to gather in that information that you'll need for your research. A few features about the questions is you can make them required by simply clicking down here and turning that little tab on. That means that they, of course, cannot continue on the form until they've answered that question. You can delete the question if you need to. And then these are just more options. You can show the description. You can go to a section based on an answer or shuffle option order. So if it's multiple choice and you want the options to be changed for each kid, you don't want it to be the same, you can set that. In each question, you have the option of adding an image, a video, and you can even add in sections if you want. Once people have responded, you'll simply open up your form and click the Responses tab, and it will list out everyone's responses for you. The first time you view it, it will be listed by question, and you'll see everyone's responses for that question. But you do have the option to view individual responses where you see by person what they said. If you click this green button on the right that says Create Spreadsheet, when you click that, it will export all of the responses into a Google Sheet. This is nice because even if people keep adding in responses and keep filling out your form, those will automatically be added into the spreadsheet. So you don't have to go back and create a new spreadsheet because more people added responses. That I think is really, really a nice feature. You can also download all the responses. So if you wanted to download or print them, let's say you're taking a grade or you have parent information and you want to have that in a binder or something like that, you can also print it. It's very easy to share with others and add collaborators. I'm going to show you what this looks like whenever I had you guys fill out a Google information form, and I had you put your name, your email, how comfortable you were feeling with technology. And then those three were required, but the last one I just wanted to see if there was anything specific you wanted to learn. So I did not make that required. When I go to responses, right now it's the summary, so it's categorized by question. If I go to individual, it will show what each individual person said. When I click the view responses and sheets, this is what I'm talking about where it exports everything into a nice spreadsheet. I could then share this with my co-teachers or other teachers that I work with so they have access to that information as well, which I think is really great. I'm going to use Google Forms at the beginning of the year to gather student and parent information. I've split it into 5 sections. This was actually directly from the form my team always uses. It's a paper form that we have parents fill out at the beginning of the school year. And so I just took the same questions that we ask and I uploaded them into a Google form. What I like about this is parents are going to be required to put in information. Sometimes they don't always fill it in its entirety, and then I'm missing information, which can be troublesome during the school year if I'm trying to get a hold of parents. So I have student information, mother information, father's information, their transportation information, and then any additional information parents want to share. So this is something we plan on using at the beginning of the school year. Once I get responses, I will export to a spreadsheet and share with my team members. I wanted to show you how you can take a form and make it into a quiz. All you have to do is click on the settings, and there's your general. So if you want only one response, that requires a sign-in. I would definitely pay attention to this, because if people don't have a Google account or a Google email, they may not be able to fill out your forms. So I would definitely make sure that you look into that whenever you're creating one. But if you click on quizzes, all I have to do is make this a quiz. There's different options about, releasing the grade and what the people can see. Like if I don't want them to see the correct answer, I would uncheck that. So it's a great way to take assessments and easily have something graded once students have responded. So you can use this a variety of ways in the classroom. The last thing I want to show you is how I've taken the form and embedded it into a newsletter that I'm sending out at the beginning of the school year. This is a resource. More is a resource I'm going to show you when we talk about parent communication. It allows you to create these really neat newsletters, flyers, and presentations. So here I've started working on a back to school edition where it'll be introducing the teachers, and then I've embedded the Google form for student information in the newsletter. So when I email this to parents and I put it on the website, parents will have access to that form, and it'll just be right there, nice and easy for them to be able to fill it out. So there's a lot of ways you can use Google Forms. It's a great resource. If you have any questions or need help getting started, please let me know.